What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video. So today we need to have us a market talk, y'all. We need to have us a market talk because it's Trump rallies on. It's a lot of FOMO out here. A lot of people are gonna start chasing. So I want to give my thoughts about it. I want to give my thoughts on some of what I think the next stocks to buy are and how I feel about everything. So as far as the rally, the rally has pushed the prices of a lot of stocks up to the point where the valuations are getting extremely risky. Like Palantir's in no man's land right now. It's kind of hard to buy right now. Tesla's going to become overvalued. It's going to be kind of hard to buy right now. Small cap stocks are taking off right now, and the Magnificent Seven are flat. So I think this is a good time to have a market talk because a lot of people are going to be chasing a lot of stocks because all the stocks are up right now. So I'm just going to give y'all some of the picks that I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying, they could keep going. So first thing I want to talk about is SOFI. You know, if you've been watching my channel, I might have mentioned SOFI here and there. I got a small position in SOFI. It's a bank. They do really well. They've been beating earnings for a long time, and the only thing really holding them back prior to now was we was waiting for the Fed to cut rates. So now the Fed's cut rates 2 times, and they got the Trump win. So that shit benefits SOFI. It's already at 13, but in an era like this, you got 2 choices. You could either go buy the flat stocks like Apple, more so the Mag 7, because if the small cap rally really pops out, they're going to underperform. So you could buy those right now and get your money in maybe a year or two when we're out of small cap rally stage, or you can get in on some of the smaller cap stocks. The choice is up to you what kind of risk you want to take. But another stock I've been looking at that y'all heard me talk about was this IonQ. It's a quantum computing play. It might be the next wave after AI. It actually hit a little too fast for me. I've been watching it since last year, and I was really stepping up my research, going to start a position at 10. But as you guys see, it already ran to like 24 on me, something like that. Yeah, it already ran to 24 on me. So I got a small position now. I'm up on it. We're going to see where that one goes. Another stock I think might do something in this era would be, let me see, Rocket Lab's good. Rocket Lab's a good one. In this era, it's all about sticking with what makes common sense or what already works. Another one, I don't know if people are into this type of play. You got Axon and you got GEO. Because what's finna happen, Trump, whether you're for it or against it, is about to have his deportation policies, and that's going to affect Axon, that's a body camera stock, and GEO is a private prison stock that builds deportation camps. So those stocks could probably continue to do well right now. Let me think, what other stocks have I been looking at? What other stocks have I been looking at out here? Let me see. SoundHound is a good one. SoundHound's a good one. It's a few. But right now, everybody has to be very, very cautious. Everybody has to be very cautious because this rally could turn around in any second. Like, I'm excited about my gains, but that's why I took a lot of gains, because I understand that we could have a pullback at any time. Things could get very, very real. Another stock I was just thinking about, I was looking at Oklo, AKLOO. I'm not really as sure about that one yet, but I've been looking into the nuclear energy plays because they're going to need nuclear energy to power AI. You know, if you know anything about AI, the supply chain side of AI has been good money. It started with Supermicro Computer before they proved to be capped. Then after that, we had Modine Comfort Systems. They make the AC, the air conditioning for AI. Because you got to remember, AI needs air conditioning because those what they call them, data centers, get very hot. So that was a good play as well. The Vistra Energy, I missed that one, and it made perfect sense. The electricity side of AI, because you're going to need electricity for AI. So that's why I'm looking at the nuclear stocks, the Oklos, the uraniums. I'm still looking into that. I haven't found my Pacific picks yet, but that's going to be next because we're going to probably need that energy to power AI. And if you've been watching the news, Google and I think it was Google and Amazon, Microsoft, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They opened up the 3 Mile Island. They're trying to get nuclear to do things with AI. So those will be good. On the more speculative side, those are the main ones I'm looking at. On the speculative side, there's some that already ran, like Hood. Hood's going to do good as long as the stock market does good. Let's see what else I'm looking at. As far as the Mag 7, you don't really hear me talk a lot about the Mag 7 because it's like, it's already understood with most of the Mag 7. Like, those are, they made their name. They're those stocks. Like, when I make gains from these options and a lot of these plays, I dump the money back there and I don't even speak on it. Like I've been telling y'all, I got a little Apple call. But as far as the Mag 7, I actually think now would be a good time to buy them. Yes, you will probably underperform the small caps, but due to the fact that everybody's going to be chasing the small caps, it might be a good time to establish you a position in the Apple. Because, like, for example, Apple right now is 226. Okay, so if we look at the macro situation of what's going on Apple, okay, they dropped the iPhone 16. It looks just like the iPhone 15. People aren't using it yet. They dropped some of the Apple Intelligence features, but not the big ones. So the thesis on Apple would be, as they drop the rest of the Apple Intelligence features throughout 2025, and then they drop the next iPhone, which they swear is going to finally be different. I'm going to take their word for it. You should probably see some stock price appreciation. So don't necessarily get caught up in all these stocks that's going all this money every day. Like even Palantir. Like I've been talking about Palantir on YouTube probably since the 20s, and I've been buying Palantir since 7 or 8. And at this price, it's very risky to buy Palantir. We don't have any levels. It's very high. The valuation's through the roof. The P's through the roof. Like the shares you see me buying, I'm buying with profits from call gains. So they're essentially just shares that I'm being rewarded for taking risks of buying call options. So a lot of even the stocks I love, I wouldn't necessarily want to buy at these particular levels. You see what I'm saying? So in this kind of market, it's a few things we could do, people. And you guys are going to see, because I'm going to starting some other positions, especially if Palantir keeps going up, because I'm going to have to start taking more gains and starting different positions with the money. What I'm going to personally do, I'm going to go with the stocks that I know that I think might keep going, like the SOFIs of the world, the IonQs of the world. I'm going to look for my nuclear energy play. And I'm going to look around. I'm going to see what's going on, because there's a lot of interesting things on the table, things that I missed. I saw what happened with the app Loving stock. And I also saw what happened with Upstart. And that might be starting a trend soon, people. That might be starting a trend. Those are two companies that aren't necessarily the big dogs in AI like an NVIDIA or a Palantir. But I'm going to dig deeper just to make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing. But it's seeming like certain companies are starting to go crazy. Not only because they were small cap, on top of that, they beat earnings because AI either helped them save so much money, make so much money, or do what they were doing better, that they beat all the expectations. And that's why we're starting to see things like 40% days on earnings in a stock. So it's going to be a lot of things for us to watch, a lot of things for us to pay attention to. Don't get caught up. Do research on whatever you buy before you buy it. Don't buy it unless you're familiar with it, you can understand it, or it makes common sense. Those are the rules, because right now we're in a market where like everything's up. Everything's up. So it's going to be a lot of wolf in sheep's clothing out here. A lot of stocks is up that ain't supposed to be up. We've been in this era before. So we got to stick with quality. We might do some short-term trades and make some fast money, but overall in the bigger picture, we got to stick with quality. But it's your boy Steve. I was just giving a little market talk. You know what I'm saying? For all my investors, all my shareholders, all my traders, whatever way you do it, you know what I'm saying? I was just giving you my sentiment, my thought. And I'm going to be back with y'all on the next video. I'm out.